We often make concessions for the sake of the people we love and value. Sometimes we worry so deeply about them that we are ready to sacrifice our interests for their happiness. However, it happens that they do not turn out to be as loyal and use our kindness for their own purposes. They can only contact us when they need something, and then disappear like a bird taking off. How can you change this situation and protect yourself from such behavior? There are a few things to avoid. By practicing caution and the skill of boundaries, you will be able to see how your life will change for the better. Changing your life to please others is like wearing tight shoes. It causes discomfort and deprives you of comfort. Every step you take, following someone else's path, takes you away from your own, preventing you from achieving your own goals. As Seneca said, the desire to cover too much leads to the fact that you are not really anywhere. When you are always trying to please the expectations of others, you lose yourself. It's time to make a change and stop getting lost among others like a rainbow. It's time to be proud of your own uniqueness. Don't let others shape your life. It's time to go your own way. Just be yourself. There is no room for compromise in your life. You're here to write your own amazing story, not repeat someone else's. Don't stay in the shadow of someone else, forgetting about your own life. If you focus too much on the other person, you lose your own uniqueness and dreams. It's like giving all your energy to someone else while staying dry in a thirsty desert. When your attention to someone else throws you off balance, you turn into a simple shadow, living by someone else's rules. But you have to get out of their control to start shining your own light, illuminating your own path. Remember that your life is not a secondary role in someone else's story. You are a star yourself. Don't let anyone reduce your shine. Don't let anything harm your mental health or happiness for the sake of someone else. It's as pointless as setting fire to your house to keep warm. It's harmful and doesn't make sense when you sacrifice your health to bring joy to others. You try to make them happy even if you feel sad yourself. Take a step back and regain control. Your mental health and happiness are too important to compromise. It's not something worth sacrificing for. Don't let anyone take away your joy. You are responsible for your own mind. Do not let others control you. The concept is to be careful and not allow yourself to get into situations where your own needs and well-being become secondary compared to someone else's interests or desires. Similar situations can occur when you are trying to please someone else, even if it is to the detriment of your own mental health and happiness. For example, imagine that you have a friend who always demands your attention and time, even when you are stressed or tired. In such cases, you can ignore your own boundaries and needs in order to satisfy a friend's requests. As a result, you become unhappy, exhausted, and don't take enough care of your mental health. However, it is important to understand that your own well-being is no less important than meeting the needs of others. This does not mean that you need to be selfish or indifferent to the feelings and needs of others, but it is important to find a balance between taking care of yourself and others. Remember that you are responsible for your own emotions, thoughts, and feelings, and do not have to sacrifice yourself for someone else. Avoid communicating too closely with certain people because of your strong interest in them. If you cling to one person like a straw all the time, you risk losing everyone else in your life, including friends and family members. It's like chopping off every branch of the tree that your friends are sitting on, so you leave yourself alone without the support and participation of others. Remember that the people in your life can be both fertile soil, supporting you and helping you grow, and dry branches that stop your growth and lead to your exhaustion. Choosing one person from many others, you risk breaking away from the base and support that is so important for your well-being. It is important to reconnect with those who are important to you and stay in the circle of those who have always been there to support you. Don't let one person take all your watches, as if you have infinitely much time. It's like throwing your watch into the abyss. Every minute you spend focusing too much on them is a minute of your life that just goes nowhere. Time is your most valuable resource. The problem is not that our lives are short, but that we spend too much of it on someone else. You end up losing the best moments of your life. Take some time back for yourself. It's yours, not theirs. Don't let them control your whole life. Find a balance and use your time wisely. Respect it because you can spend it on things that bring you happiness, help you grow, and achieve satisfaction. Remember that you are in control of your time. Don't waste it on those who may not appreciate it enough. Don't reveal every detail of your past, especially the difficult moments. Sharing all your past is like revealing to someone all your personal secrets and the difficulties you have faced. Your story, especially the important moments, helped you overcome difficulties. This is something personal that should not be disclosed in order for others to simply admire or condemn. As Friedrich Nietzsche said, when we weaken, old ideas that we have already rejected can come back to challenge us. Telling everyone about your past secrets means encountering them again. Remember, keep your secrets to yourself. Not everyone needs to know everything about you. Share only what you really need, but protect the main points of your story. This is what makes you strong, and you have to protect it. Be careful when choosing people you trust. The story of your life belongs only to you, and you should not reveal it for the simple entertainment of others. Don't agree to do something just to please them if it doesn't bring you pleasure. It's like putting on a mask that prevents you from breathing, just to make someone else feel good. When you accept something that you don't like, you are not only ignoring your own preferences, but also deceiving yourself. It's like hiding your favorite colors and pretending to like others just to be really happy. Don't worry too much about what others think. When you start doing something just because you're being forced to, and not because it's really your choice, you lose self-respect and feel bitter. Therefore, take off this mask. Learn to say no instead of always saying yes, especially if it contradicts your beliefs. Your life is not a performance where you play a role to please others. Be authentic. Be honest with yourself. If something seems wrong, don't do it. Live by your own rules, not someone else's. Remember, you are the main character of your own story, not just a side character in someone else's. Don't let the fear of loneliness influence your choice. Making decisions out of fear, especially out of fear of being alone, is not always a good idea. When you make a choice based solely on the fear of being alone, you run the risk of ending up in a situation you never wanted. It is important to remember that being alone and being alone are not the same thing. As Aristotle said, the beginning of wisdom is self-knowledge. Therefore, take the time to better understand and evaluate your own company. When you choose to be with someone just out of fear of being alone, you deprive yourself of the opportunity to truly appreciate your own worth. Don't let fear control your decisions. Don't forget to celebrate your achievements even if they seem insignificant. Sometimes we are so busy trying to meet the expectations of others that we forget about our own goals and successes. Epictetus said that it is important not only to strive to be praised by others, but also to find satisfaction in our own achievements. Don't forget to evaluate your own efforts and progress. Celebrating your progress helps to build your self-confidence and emphasize the importance of your own path. Take the time to thoughtfully assess your progress and see how far you've come. This will not only make you feel proud of your achievements, but also inspire you to move on to your goals. Remember that your life is not just about achieving a goal. It's about appreciating every moment of this journey and recognizing your own work that you put into your development. From the Stoic point of view, it is important to remember the power of your own choice and the importance of living according to your true self. Happiness and peace come from within. You have the strength and wisdom to make decisions that match your beliefs, even if they don't match the expectations of others. Your life is worth living to the fullest, focusing on developing your own virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. These are the true signs of a meaningful life, not tied to how much you meet other people's expectations. Write your own story based on your values and beliefs. You don't have to sacrifice your honesty or well-being for the sake of others. Take responsibility for your life by making choices that match your true self. The Stoics believe that true freedom stems from the understanding that we have control over our thoughts and actions without succumbing to external pressure or the expectations of others. Remember that you have the right to choose and live your own way. You don't have to follow someone's script. It's time to change something, and that time has come now. Decide and act. You can be yourself, regardless of everything else. Put like, subscribe to the channel, write in the comments what you think about it, and see you in the next video.